Scoob and Shaggy in the house.
Sam, come here and check this out. Come on, Dean, I've got things I gotta do. My God, what did you do? Isn't it beautiful? I mean, sure, but Dean, our less than legal means of acquiring funds was excusable when it was things like food and fuel and ammo, but a man cave? Hey, when you save the world like 3 times, you get to live a little. I'm telling you, I just think karma's about to... Why is the TV glowing? Well, shit, I called it. Zap. Hey, we look... kinda like we sometimes do. Yeah, what's going on? Hey, look guys, I had to make do with what we had. What kind of operation do you think we're running here? So now, this version is your cartoon version. Fine. Pony! No, what the hell? Sorry, I couldn't get any Scooby-Doo stuff. You'll have to make do with what we got. Fine, I'll play along, but I want to skip to the montage. I wonder where Sam and Dean are. Hey, is that TV glowing? Something's not right. Oh no, Cass! Not you too! What kind of strange adventure have you gotten? That horse has wings! Not you too, Cass. It's just so nice to, meet somebody that enjoys research as much as I do. Yes, I know what you mean. I once interrogated a cat for 7 hours. Now let's see how fast you really are. Alright, Pinky. This pie eating contest is for the fate of Equestria. Whee! Wait, you look a little different from the others. Hey, stop breaking the fourth wall. Yes, it was me all along. Look out, Sammy, it's Q from Star Trek. And you call me a nerd? What are you going to do now, Winchesters? Sammy, how do we handle tricksters last time? Let Satan kill him for us? Wait, I found a clue. He's really a ghost. A ghost? That doesn't really make any... Never mind, it's a ghost. Totally, let's kill it. Whew, and the day was saved. But Dean, the day was saved. Oh, I like the ponies.
Scooby is a dog that saves me. Scooby snacks on the way that he pays me. His crooks are just so crazy. And Shaggy...
So yeah, what is there to say about this? I mean, I like it when Supernatural tries something new. And when it pushes for stuff. I mean, I'm not real thrilled that it was a ghost that was behind everything, but it was clever of the show. We saw earlier in the season Jack watching Scooby-Doo, so there were some thoughts maybe he would have reality warping powers that stuck him in the show. Or we had just recently seen A. Gabriel back in this universe, so maybe he was going to be on the loose and stick him in the show. But in the end, it turned out to just be a ghost. I am not entirely sure how I feel about that. I mean, ghosts can be powerful, but sucking people into an alternate TV reality, yeah, I kind of wish maybe they put a little bit more effort into what was causing it, find a demigod or invent some new creature. But on the other hand, I get the idea that in the real world, the plot was literally a Scooby-Doo episode of somebody using a ghost for a real estate deal. It was a nice little meta touch. I even like I even liked real Dean at the end looking into the camera and kind of winking at the fourth wall before Castiel and Sam told him to break that back up and stop breaking continuity. A lot of nice touches. And heck, Velma got to kiss Sam. I mean, probably means she's going to die soon, but that's 2 episodes in a row we got to see Sam get a little loving from the ladies. Velma is truly the hot one. Even though I like redheads and I won't begrudge Dean his choice, you know, Velma's the one you really want, let's be honest. And I actually like that the writers put efforts in this for Scooby-Doo, because I remember, of course I was younger back then, so who knows how much I really understood, but I remember in the past just never really seeing Fred and Daphne as contributing much to the group. I like in this episode that they kept, well, Daphne was a little bit of a dead weight, but Fred was at least putting some effort into it. And normally Scooby-Doo, I remember some of the later ones where Shaggy and Scooby would get much more of the focus and really take over the show. And they actually didn't do a whole lot this episode. Everybody kind of got a nice, even focus. I like that they remembered it was an ensemble cast and gave the ensemble plenty of moments to shine. So, as far as Scooby-Doo guest stars are concerned, I really enjoyed that part. As far as the characters are, it was very entertaining to see, you know, Sam and Dean being aware of the fourth wall and the rules of their world while the others didn't. That was very humorous. This is definitely one where I enjoy the effort and I really enjoy the execution. Not really sold on the canon part of it, but it's easier to accept those hiccups when there's just so much effort and creativity put into this. I mean, heck, the episode opened up with him fighting a giant stuffed dinosaur, and how can you really hate that? Of course, watch, after I finally get this video uploaded, Funko Pop will probably be releasing some Scoobynatural versions of the characters to purchase. So, of course, I get all the cast I will need for this after I don't need it. It does, but I will say I am bugged a little that Castiel got one of the parts they needed, the fruit from the Tree of Life, just entirely off screen. I mean, I get obviously they probably can't really show his efforts there, but I kind of wish it was maybe a little done in the format of Weekend at Bobby's, where, well, it would have ruined last week's motif, but where we had an episode where the boys are off doing one thing that's kind of routine and mundane, and then the calls from like Castiel, who then talks about what he's going through, and we get like maybe just a 30-second, 1-minute glimpse of, you know, Castiel fighting something off or running away from danger or trying to negotiate with some weird monster. You know, something that gives a hint of what's going on without necessarily breaking the budget. I don't know. It just makes the effort to get... I mean, you think that the fruit from the Tree of Life would be kind of hard to get, and that it is completely off screen. The episode that Castiel got it in was apparently the episode the boys had the completely regular adventure with no supernatural element. That just, I don't know, just seems kind of disappointing. Still, it was great to see him show up, and his interaction with Scooby and Shaggy was a highlight in an episode full of highlights. Though I'm disappointed we didn't get to see Castiel heal Shaggy's arm. I guess they didn't want to shatter the illusion of what was going on. All in all, on a scale of 1 to 5, I mean, you compare it to Changing Channels, which was great, and they referenced in this. It's nice to see them remember it. Changing Channels was just pitch perfect. I mean, they even made you think it was going to be a Monster of the Week for a minute, and then you found out it was an ARC episode. Everything about it made perfect sense, fit together. It's one of my favorite episodes, and I use it in like it and a couple episodes from season 2 are like some of my standard setters for grading the show. And on that scale, this episode is a 4 out of 5, but a really, really good, almost a 4.5 out of 5. Yeah, I'll say it. It's a 4.5 out of 5. It's It's very nearly perfect. I just don't know about the ghost, how well that really works in canon, but Castiel just showing up with one of the MacGuffins they need, is, both of those kind of weaken it, drag it down a bit, but, you know, hey, we got to see Velma and Sam together, which is my new ship now that Eileen is, well, them, and maybe there's some other pairings for Sam out there in TV land. Still, an entertaining gimmick, and I give full applause to the showrunners for their efforts. I almost feel sorry for the next episode we're going to get, because this is going to be a real tough act to follow.
To my left, to my right. You never knew a dog on a mic would sound so tight. To my left, to my right. Give me Scooby Snacks and I'll be rapping all night. To my left, to my right. You never knew a dog on a mic would sound so tight. To my left, to my right. Give me Scooby Snacks and I'll be rapping all night.